Hey, welcome back into Occupy Democrats. And one of the ways you know you have a really good con man is someone who is able to convince you that you're getting something they're providing to you that, quite frankly, if they hadn't done what they did, you wouldn't have needed in the first place. And Donald Trump, for all of his flaws, is a really good con man, and a really large amount of people in the American public have fallen for it for a number of years. And that's the core of the story. And if you'd like to see the con man out, then just subscribe to the channel. We'll show the story to you in a few seconds, but understand that Donald Trump created the very problem that exists with American farmers all by himself for no apparent reason. This
product is being dumped into our country and our farmers are getting hurt very badly.
And then he BS'd a little more.
The last administration hated our farmers, like at a level that I've never seen before.
And my favorite part about Donald Trump regarding his tariffs and farmers is how early on in this year he said how great it was going to be.
And I think the farmers are going to be helped by this very much because I think our farmers are going to be helped.
But the reality began to set in really quickly in the spring and summer. This.
Bo Mason has spent his entire life farming in Arkansas. Soybeans are one of the most valuable U.S. agriculture exports, and American soybean farmers say they're in the middle of a massive, growing crisis.
I think our farmers are going to be helped.
China is the world's largest soybean buyer, and for many years they bought a lot of soybeans from the U.S., but not anymore.
I think our farmers are going to be helped.
Chinese importers have not bought any soybeans from U.S. farmers, according to data from the American Soybean Association. It is a direct result of President Trump's tariff.
I think our farmers are going to be helped.
Hundreds of farmers in Arkansas gathered at a town hall last week to ask Congress for help. Mounting debt, aging equipment, and disappearing profits are making it nearly impossible for them to break even, let alone to turn a profit.
And this guy, Scott Brown, is pissed.
China is the largest importer of soybeans in the world. They import 61% of the world's market. Last year, we sent around $12 billion, I think $14 billion worth of soybeans the year before. For the first time in 20 years, China's bought zero soybeans and zero new crop corn out of this country.
I think our farmers are going to be helped.
Passers-by in Washington, D.C. were greeted today by a taco truck wrapped with an image of President Trump dressed in a chicken suit. The DNC parked the truck outside the RNC headquarters as a way to troll Trump following his angry reaction to Wall Street's new acronym, TACO, for Trump always chickens out.
I think our farmers are going to be helped.
Coined by a Financial Times commentator last month to characterize Trump's frequent willingness to walk back or pause his tariffs.
The paradoxical irony of the MAGA-based farmer in farming states is that they'll claim they want to work hard and they denounce socialism, but boy, they'll sure take a handout when you provide it.
Don't ever say what you said. That's a nasty question.
But it actually does make them angry and they don't want it. And so what you have in this breaking story is the fact that Trump, of course, again, for the second time, is going to bail the farmers out. Trump and his sycophants talk out of both sides of their mouth, and nothing of what they say in this breaking story is actually true. Listen to the farmer, not Trump, right here.
If there were a bailout.
I'm delighted to announce this afternoon that the United States will be taking a small portion of the hundreds of billions of dollars we receive in tariffs.
What would that mean?
Our deficits are way down.
The stopgap needs to come because they've kind of painted the farmer in a corner.
Because of tariffs. I guess because of the election. Without the election, you wouldn't have tariffs. You'd be sitting here losing your shirt.
I mean, I want trade, not aid. I need a market. I need a place to sell this stuff.
And we love our farmers. And, you know, the farmers like me.
I can work hard enough and make a product if you give me some place to sell it.
Based on voting trends, you could call it voting trends or anything else, but
I'll take care of myself. But they've painted us in a corner with this China deal and China buying no soybeans. I mean, they've tore our market in half. I mean, if you take the 4 years prior to Trump's first tariff war, the average price of a bushel of soybeans is $12.54.
The bridge that is needed to get from the last administration and what basically happened under the last president and the last U.S. Department of Agriculture.
The average price for the 4 years during Trump's first tariff war is $9.39. That's $163 an acre swing to the minus. The next 4 years after the tariff war, the average price is $13.59. That's a $218 upswing.
We're taking in billions. We're really taking in trillions of dollars. So what we're doing is we're taking a relatively small portion of that.
Now we're back to $10.21, I think the board is today. My local elevators $9.79, so I'm at $172 an acre loss. I mean, you can't.
So we're going to be giving and providing it to the farmers to provide $12 billion in economic assistance. This relieves.
The farmer can't continue to produce a crop below the cost of production, and that's where we're at, and we don't have anywhere to sell it. We're in a tariff war with China. We're in a tariff war with everybody else. I mean, where do they want me to market this stuff?
To this new golden age for farmers where instead of farming for government checks,
Relief will provide much needed certainty to farmers as they get this year's harvest to market and look ahead to next year's crops.
Did you get all that? That's literally a farmer telling you that they were doing much better in the 4 years between Donald Trump's first tariff war and his second one this administration. Who would that be? Oh yeah, that would be Joe Biden. While Fox News and every single cabinet member continue to point every single flaw that Donald Trump has on the previous administration. But it just doesn't wash, and these folks know it. I'm from the rural South. It's a bit of an insult to tell them you're going to give them a handout because you were an idiot. Technically, they don't want it. They just want to be able to continue to do their business. Like and share the video, and you guys, when it comes to Donald Trump, stay frosty.